A warm welcome to the course Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Security and Operation Management. Let's now look at the topics of coverage in this course. We'll be starting off with the security overview, that is on cybersecurity and cloud security. Both are important. Cybersecurity because cloud we are going to use it is through the internet generally. So cybersecurity is important like the cloud security. So initially we'll be starting off with both these topics, that is cybersecurity and cloud security. It's more of overview. And then we'll be getting into getting access to the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure free tier, how to get access to the free tier. Initially for 30 days you can access almost entire resources, and there is a free credit. Generally it varies between 300 USD to 500 USD, or it could be based on the region. The currency could change as well. So that's for a 1 month period. Beyond that, interestingly, Oracle offers a free tier. You can have I can't say most, many of the resources are on free tier. For example, creation of a virtual machine, Linux machine itself is free. You can host the website. All that is possible with free tier. Two basic Linux machines, and even the autonomous database. You can create 2 autonomous database, particularly you want to learn SQL, PL SQL, Oracle Apex. All that is possible with free tier. So I'll be discussing about how to get access to the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and then we'll be getting into the real course real course coverage, that is how to provision the Oracle Cloud Linux virtual machine, because the course revolves around the virtual machine we create. So we'll be initially starting with how to provision a Linux virtual machine, and then connecting to the virtual machine through secure shell. We'll be using PuTTY, and post that you can, to the virtual machine, you can also add block volume, that is the storage. So it's an overview as how block volumes can be used and what is it a block volume is all about. And then apart from that is the secure shell, that is PuTTY, what are the other options to access the cloud resource? So I'll be discussing about the command line interface, that CLI, then Oracle Software Development Kit, and with the command line is just like Unix or Linux commands. You can access the resources. Oracle SDK, it has a much more versatile. You can use programming language like Python, Java to access the Oracle Cloud Infrastructure resource. So I'll be discussing about that. This requires some installation, so I'll be running through that, and I will show you as how you can provision the cloud resource over there. So these are all more related to kind of an operation activity. Day to day you'll be doing that, so you need to have an understanding on that. And then comes the very important topic, identity and access management. The cloud infrastructure is not just for 1 or 2 users. You can have hundreds of users. So who gets access to what? That is what is all identity access management is all about. I'll be discussing the important concept of policy statement. That is very important. Policy statement is through which you can manage the cloud infrastructure. So you need to have a good understanding as what is all this policy statement is all about. And then I'll be discussing dynamic groups and why that is required. Apart from users, the resources are assigned to the dynamic group, and all that comes in the compartment. So it's a logical separation. I'll be discussing about the compartment as well. and how to, I'll be discussing how you can, apart from the console, you can always create through the other processes like the cloud Oracle OCI CLI command line interface. So I'll be discussing, and I'll also having appropriate demonstration at appropriate places, and there is also a quiz to test your knowledge at the right places as well. And then we'll be getting into some of the administration part of OCI, that is budget, tax and quotas. You can set budget to to the compartment so that it doesn't go beyond your budget. So how to do that, budget, tax, quotas. And then object storage. One is the block storage and the other one is the object storage, where you can store various forms of files. So I'll be discussing about the object storage and the security related to the object storage, which is known as PAR, generally called as PAR, which is the pre-authorization request, and how to store it through the CLI using user tokens. So I'll be discussing on that as well. And there are demonstration. When I say discussion, there are essential demonstration or hands-on at the right places along with quiz. And moving on, infrastructure as a code. Terraform, you can use Terraform to provision the resources. So I'll be providing an overview about Terraform. We'll be installing Terraform because Terraform is open source. We'll be performing an installation in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, and through the command line we can invoke the Terraform and then provision the resource. That is one part of it. Then Oracle OCI Cloud Infrastructure has a concept of stack, which is Terraform as a service. Through the console, how to invoke that, and as a demonstration, we will try to create, we'll be creating a compartment using both the Terraform and command line and OCI stack as well, which is Terraform as a service. So this will be an interesting topic, infrastructure as a code, which is of course the Terraform. And then load balancer concept in OCI. So this is also particularly very important when you have the different application server. You need to have load balancers. What is load balancer in OCI? Demonstration of round robin concept in load balancer, and some overview. This is of course the overview, domain name management in OCI. So that I'll be discussing. Of course, load balancer, there will be a demonstration. And finally, the other security features: web application firewall, cloud guard, and vault, an overview. So in all, it's going to be an interesting course. So once you have enrolled in the course, see you inside the course. Thanks and cheers.